Not sure about you guys, but I really feel like people are losing their absolute living minds right now. We were not designed for social media to see everything that we see at the rate that we see it. And people at the top know that. Those who designed these applications, who designed this technology, they do not allow their own children to have this technology, but they allow the rest of the world to use this technology. And here we are. And we can see the result. Anxiety, stress, depression at all-time highs. People freaking out, people hating each other, hatred, strife, division, violence. Here we are. And it's been prophesied, right? The love of many will grow cold during the end times. And here we are. And it's just tough because we really all do just live in our own little realities, our own little echo chambers. And it's tough to communicate to others across the void. You know what I mean? Those who see it one way and those who see it another way. And it's hard, especially when you see footage of something and it's really clear to you what's happening, but then somebody else doesn't see it that same way because they heard a talking point or they heard an opinion of somebody else telling them what they should see, not to see their lying eyes, and then they follow that opinion. It's troubling. It's troubling how we don't even have our own thoughts. We are being told what to think, and we then see people going after each other. And it really just makes me think of the analogy or the illustration of how us going back and forth with each other is like a person picking up a can full of ants and then shaking the can and then watching the ants go and fight each other, when in reality it was the person who shook the can. And that's what's happening right now. There's principalities, there's rulers, puppet masters pulling the strings, shaking the can, watching us as the pawns, as the ants, starting to fight each other. And that's what we need to be careful of. This is not a left versus right issue. You need to remember that. They want you to focus on left versus right. We see this administration talking about how, the Biden administration, this, the Biden that, Biden this, the Democrats. And then the Democrats, the Republicans this, Mr. Golden Dawn that. That's what they want to keep you in. They want to keep you in that false dichotomy, that false paradigm of enslavement and control. And we need to break free from that mentally. And we need to not fall victim to the social engineering that's taking place right now. Now, am I going to sit here and tell you that I know all the answers? No. But I do know that there's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of emotional manipulation. And they are pulling the strings to cause as much chaos, as much confusion, anxiety, and stress as possible. So through it all, we as believers need to be wise. We need to have discernment. We need to be able to see where they are trying to pull the strings, and don't get emotionally invested in this stuff. We need to have emotional intelligence, walking with the Lord through it all, guys. But yeah, here we are. Crazy world. Feel like everyone's in a different reality, and I don't even know what reality is anymore, to be honest with you. It really is feeling like we're living in a movie currently. But with that, I just love you guys all so much. I want you to focus upon the Lord. He is the only one that you can truly trust during this time, and really just rest in Him, abide in His love, in His grace, and in His mercy. And yeah, God bless. And remember, the just shall live by faith.